school memory? Joining Lamplighters, I guess.
At Cross Country States my junior year, we got the news that we had been the first team in Wilmington history to qualify for the All-State meet.
Personally, my favorite high school memory was the Greece and Italy trip I went with Miss Tucker, Miss Fiddler, Miss Desberg, and Miss Feliz.
I don't know, probably going to prom. I got to go to four proms between junior and senior year. Proms are always just the most fun thing.
When I joined the swim team, I decided to try something new.
When we all walked into AP Lit with just Chipotle and didn't do anything whole class. Senior year is much more fun than I thought it would be.
Either Mr. and Miss WHS or the talent show.
Any new people I got to meet along the way?
Honestly, all the shows that we do, it's just a great memory overall since we're all like a family. So it's like cute, fun, and fresh.
Well, my best advice for students always is to work hard and be kind. Freshmen coming in for the first time may not understand the freshman schedule. They may not know what the building's like, but we have a lot of wonderful, kind students in this building that will help them. And we hope that they acclimate quickly to what we do here. We've never really had any problems with freshmen transitioning well, I think because they have help and we have a lot of very caring and helpful teachers as well.
Advice for freshmen.
Go for extra help if you feel like you don't understand something.
Join as many clubs and activities as possible. Keep yourself busy.
The way that you get around the school is that one side of the halls has a white wall, and the other one has a black wall. The white wall is where the science rooms are.
Definitely don't drop a passion for someone and stay with the people who you love the most and make you feel extremely comfortable.
Make sure you know what lunch you have.
Make sure you're involved in anything you can be. Don't set out on something just because you don't think you belong.
Make sure you do all your stuff on time and learn how to manage your time well.
Make a schedule.
Come in like blank slate. Be yourself and don't let anyone tell you otherwise. You need to just be fully you, and that's the only way you can be truly happy.
Don't take any honors classes if you're not actually good at that subject.
I took a bunch of them and I did not do good.
And just try your best.
Know your limits and don't overextend yourself.
Respect the people that you're here around and respect the adults here that are here to teach you and make you a better person.
Also, the smoothies, don't sleep on the smoothies in the lunch line because those things are bomb.
If it won't matter in like a week, it's not gonna matter at all.
Get on the right bus.
Don't care, but don't care about your grades. Focus on that. Don't care what anyone else thinks. This high school is not, it's not like the movies. It's not, you have your cliques and stuff, but you look at the bigger picture. That's all. You are here for 4 years. Like, do whatever you want. Be responsible, but live it. Live your life. Don't let anyone hold you back, because when you get held back, you're not able to see your full potential. I wish I was told that, but here I am, doing it.
I love that WHS is always improving itself.
I like our courtyard.
I like a lot of things. I like, the munchie cookies are a big one. I like the courtyard, being out in the garden club. But I think overall I like the diversity of students. We got kind of everyone here. We got some really smart kids, and we got some funny kids, and then everything in between. It's just whoever you want to associate yourself with, we have it here. There's just tons of different groups and things you can get active in.
It helps you find yourself. You can figure out who you are through this place, and they give you good opportunities to do so.
What I like about WHS, it's both a blessing and a curse, but everyone kind of knows everybody. So, I mean, you either know everyone and you like them, or you know everyone and you hate them. But either way, it's a close-knit community and group. It's it's a good experience.
Ms. Tucker.
Each different grade has its own certain types of people, and I think it makes it like a well-balanced place to be in.
Honestly, the arts program, like both performing and visual.
I like the people. Honestly, the people are what makes it. Drama club, that's the best. It's a family.
The teachers and probably the sense of community there is at sometimes.
Probably that it's like not too large of a school and everyone sort of seems to know each other and there's not really like necessarily like big like cliques or whatever. Like everyone knows each other, everyone sort of like gets along. There's not really any like major like feuds or fights or stuff.
Just the feeling of camaraderie and like family. I feel like, this is gonna sound so cheesy, I really feel like I found like a family in drama club, so I'm happy that WHS gave us an outlet where we can be creative and find people with similar interests.
I think the best advice that I would give to freshmen coming to Wilmington High School would have to do with trying new things. This is an opportunity for them to start fresh, and there's a lot to be offered here at Wilmington High School, whether it be new sports, new clubs, new classes. It's a chance to figure out what they want to do, which I think will help them later on when they become seniors.
My advice to freshmen would be to use high school as a way to figure out what your passions are. I think that oftentimes students come to high school and they're so focused on academics, which definitely is and should be a priority. But what high school allows you to do that middle school doesn't is all the after-school clubs, all the sports, and it allows you to really dig into what you love and figure out what you want to do after high school. So really utilize all those extra clubs and resources and extracurriculars and all that.
Don't be afraid to try something new. I think it's a common misconception that the friends you make in middle school are the friends you have to keep in high school. You're divided into these houses where you kind of are forced to hang out with the exact same amount of people because you're taking the exact same amount of classes. So don't be worried that you're not hanging out with the kids you knew in middle school, because you're going to make a whole boatload of new friends by taking a class that you never got the chance to take in middle school or joining the club that you never got to join in middle school. So just don't be afraid to venture out and try something else.
Make relationships with your teachers. Good, positive ones. Don't come in trying to be the kid that gets in the most trouble or gets attention by doing negative things. Form relationships with your teachers, ask a lot of questions, keep up on your work. If you just do the assignments that you're told to do when they're due, everything's gonna be just fine. And yeah, make sure you get a good group of friends who have a positive influence on you and be a positive influence on them.
So having taught freshmen for over 20 years, I usually like to, impart some ideas when I first meet them. So one is be organized and set goals for yourself. Think about what you want to get out of high school and really work towards that. Also get involved. High school is not just about academics. So discover some new talents, branch out, meet some new people. And then lastly, I would say just enjoy yourselves and reach out for help when you need it. There are lots of people in this building who are here to help you, teachers, coaches, guidance counselors.
My advice to freshmen coming into school next year would be to keep an open mind and to let yourself be inspired. So take opportunities that come along, even ones that you might not normally have otherwise gone for, and basically to let yourself be inspired, and also to know that you're part of a great community and that people care about you.
Buy the water bottles so we don't have to deal with those plastic bottles and picking up after you. But get involved with the school. Get involved with different activities. Be active in phys ed. You really, you'll get to try a whole bunch of different experiences over the course of your 4 years at Wilmington High School. So get involved and make the most out of it. And use the right water bottle.
Well, for incoming freshmen, I think it's important to realize that everyone in the building started out as a freshman. All the seniors and the juniors, they act like they know exactly what they're doing, but at one point they started out not knowing either. There is a saying that every master was once a student, so you're in that same boat right now. But the great thing is that you have a lot of flexibility. You are kind of on an unwritten path. When you come into high school, you have lots of different choices that you make. You make that one choice and you can stick with it, or you can decide to go in a completely different route. And that is the beauty of being a high school student. You have lots of different options. Don't get yourself into one channel or one hole. You can make those decisions, but you can also change it along the way if you decide that that's not for you.
So my advice is to come in with an open mind and know that you're going to do the best that you can, and that we will help you with whatever it is you need. My door is always open. We have 2 assistant principals that are willing to work with students in any way. We have a great guidance department. And we have awesome kids. So we have a lot of help and support here. So if you're a freshman, come in and expect to work hard and be kind.
Once Wildcat, always Wildcat.